Honestly, I'm spoiled.
No, as soon as they said it's sports, it's going to be a ticket. Go ahead.
What's that mean? Just
What's that range?
because it's good insight. Because we just have these hypothetical conversations all the time. But just somebody you're like in the top 1% of girls that's actually you're exposed to that life, right? Like so.
Yeah.
But at least he said
What
it.
is you say you're spoiled? What does that mean?
So what did y'all miss?
Spoiled means I need you to be able to keep up with my lifestyle if you want to be with me.
What does
I'm
that
not
mean?
asking you to
Ladies,
pay
take
for my
notes. Take notes because it'll work on the self. I have a lifestyle I expect to keep.
Myself, you should be able to do it for me too. And if I can't depend on you to be able to handle what I have on my plate, then there's no reason for me and me and you to be together. Because that means you're gonna hold me back, and that means I'm gonna have to be looking out after you.
What about love?
What does that mean? Financially, what does that mean, though? What does that mean? What does that mean on a monthly? What does that mean? Roughly.
Numbers?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, numbers?
45, 50?
$50,000 a month. So you need $50,000 a month.
That is true. I can give you the paperwork right now.
No, I'm not saying that you're not getting it. But hold on. You got a contract?
Listen.
You sign contract? They sign contracts?
But if you allow me, let's say my partner doesn't allow me to work, I am going to look at you and say, are you paying all my bills?
That's it.
Because in order for me to sit down, somebody have to pay all my bills. And not just my bills. I need extra money because you can't give me my bill money and then I'm left with nothing.
Yeah.
I need money to save too.
You're flat. Yep.
And that's honestly, that's what really becomes expensive because my bills alone are already really high.
Yeah.
So I need a little bit more, not just for hair and nails and stuff, but I need a little bit more because I need to be able to save and I need a backup because after we break up or anything happens in between me and you, I need security until I can find not another job, but you know what I mean? So I can get back into what I used to do before. I don't require my man to do it. Do I expect it? Yes.
And it begins.
Honestly, that was a better clip of her.
Because see how
That
y'all
was a way better clip of
see
her.
how y'all was digging in me. That was
a way better
trying to
clip.
dig a grave for me.
Because she did say at the end she doesn't require it. She expects it.
I have a question. What does the man get out of all this?
Oh my!
No, good question.
Ask
The girl.
question.
Very
I bet
good
it is a
question.
good question.
Wait, you said what? The girl?
Huh? Here we go.
No, this is a serious question.
My presence is a gift.
No, see, you trying to set me up. I'm asking a serious question, just like as a man that does not date the top.
He's asking
1%.
for clarity.
I'm asking for
Yeah,
clarity. Like,
I think it's stupid for a woman to say, "Oh yeah, you just get me." Like, of course, a man is gonna react to that. Like, what? Like, especially a lot of guys were reacting to her like, "Oh, the industry ran through you. Like, who's gonna pay that?" But she did say, right? She did say, it's not a requirement; it's expected. She did also say that she's keeping up. She does this herself. So if you want her to sit down and not work, that's why she's gonna be like, all right, then you got to pay for everything. Because if you don't want me to work, then
what do
you
get out of
No,
what do you want?
I'm
What do you
sorry.
get from your woman?
I'm sorry. One second. I heard all that.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, what do you get? No, please. She was already answering. I
Okay.
thought she was answering my question,
She
but she just
wasn't.
repeated this.
just-
Because obviously you don't get much. You just get the woman. Like, like let's be for real. You don't get much. You get the woman. And I don't agree with that per se, right? But at the same time, like I said, like she said, for her, this is her words. If you're telling me to sit down, then that's what I need.
As a woman, I'm going to answer it.
Okay, please do.
What you get as a woman who knows how to make money, run a business. She's obviously needs a partner who can, meet her where she is. Maybe you guys can run businesses together. Obviously, she has a mind enough to bring in that income that a lot of people can't bring in.
Okay.
She owns properties. Obviously, I know this because this is a friend of mine. So she, again, people have properties that they Airbnb out, whatever. At the end of the day, you get someone who's not just a person that has to depend on you, which you guys complain about also. So I don't understand what you guys want from women.
But if she's asking for $50K, then she's depending
not
on that
asking
person.
for the $50K. She's saying that at least you have to meet me where I'm at. She didn't say, oh, you have to give me $50K a month. She's just saying, I don't want someone slowing me down. That's it. What's so wrong with saying I don't want someone to slow me down?
No one ever said anything was wrong with that. I'm asking like a clarifying question.
So my question
is,
is,
what do I receive if I'm giving you $50,000 a month? What do I receive? And besides besides sex, what am I getting?
I don't think that you're giving someone $50,000 a month. I think that, okay, if my rent is this and you require me, for example, she probably bartends. If you're telling me that you don't want me to be bartending or being in the nightlife, then where else am I going to get that percentage of my income? So I think that for certain men that she dates, maybe that just gives them the what is it? The security. All right, my girl doesn't have to be in the nightlife. And this is someone that I care about or love. So hey, that's what they require, that person specifically. I'm not saying that this is normal for everybody that dates, but I'm just saying in her life, that's probably a reason, that's what that pays for.
I'm just asking, what do I get? I don't understand.
Rome.
He's like, I still don't understand. You just get the girl, Rome. That's it.
I think I have an answer to that question, right?
We know you do.
I think no, seriously. I feel like for men like us, it doesn't make sense because we don't value what she has to offer, right? The face it's just a face. Okay, there's a million pretty girls out there. That does nothing for me, right? I could care less about your clout. I could care less about people thinking, oh, you're Ayisha Diaz. That doesn't matter to me, right? But there are men out there that actually has value, right? They feel that it maybe it makes them look bigger. Maybe it adds to them somehow as a man. For some, some men think that way, right?
True.
So I think it's a situation where the piece has to fit the puzzle. We're just not the puzzle piece that fits that. You get where I'm coming from? Because we don't value what she has to offer.
But what does she have
some
to
men
offer?
do.
You don't know her. What is it that she's bringing to the table? Tell me. You tell me, because you know her so well.
I just asked you.
Listen, he just asked you, and what I'm saying, the conclusion.
I'm saying in general, because we are not in her position. We're not in her relationship, so we don't know what she's bringing to the table.
But the conclusion that I'm coming to is because he's basically stating, from what I see, I don't understand what she could possibly have to offer that's worth $50,000. And I'm just telling him that maybe this is just not the situation for him because he doesn't value what she has to offer. Okay. But there are men out there that actually value that.
So
and that's true. That's true because there's
saying?
always, for women to be able to speak like that, there's a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because she's experienced that. That's why she says it so confidently.
Which is fine.
So that means that there is men out there that are willing to do it.
So it's kind of like a status thing. It's like, hey, I've been with Ayisha Diaz.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a man, but Mo, the way Mo just broke it down, I think that's logical.
That might play a part because, truthfully,
I mean,
I personally know guys who would probably go the extra mile, right, to sleep with her, not necessarily to be with her, right, just to say that they slept with her.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming
That's
from?
what I'm saying. So how do you get from sleeping with you to then we're in a relationship and I'm paying you $50,000?
You know this for a fact.
I know what for a fact.
That you know that there are people who have gone the extra mile to sleep with her.
Well, see, I understand.
I said that's not what I said.
That is what I understand.
That's not what I said.
But that's not always the people that
that's
get
not
access.
what I said. I said I know people who would probably go the extra mile just to be able to say that they slept with her. You know, this is no reflection on her. I'm speaking to the other side, which is from the man's perspective. That's all I'm saying.
So you're in a relationship, right?
Correct.
Do you go 50-50?
No.
So you provide more. You have the higher percentage. And let's just be honest, you're with a big booty baddie.
No.
You're not with a big booty baddie?
Well, that first of all, you're talking about his girlfriend, so he's not going to allow you to
You're with a beautiful woman who's curvilicious and popular.
No, I'm with a woman with a good heart.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, but at the end of the day,
love that for you.
You're with a person who's sought after, and a lot of people would probably be willing to, like, broke men don't have the same chance that a man like you have.
Well, that's not true because not at the beginning, but there was a time in our relationship when I was going through it financially. And to be honest with you, the reason I value her so much is because at the time when things were really tough for me, she was right there with me, and none of that mattered.
So how do we know that Ayisha doesn't provide that? Because he's saying, what do I get for that? What do I get for that? So what are you getting for being there for this woman? What do you get?
What I'm getting is the person who I've taken responsibility for now takes responsibility for me. And it's not about what I can provide. It's not about what I have. It's about me.
Okay, so when this person says, all right, you can meet me where I'm at, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not a good woman or I'm not good to you or I don't provide X, Y, and Z for you. So that's why I think people it's misconstrued because just because I am at this point in my life, that doesn't mean that I don't have anything to provide to you.
Yeah, but
That's
see,
where I feel as though people are being like.
but when Rome asked for clarity and you said this is your
Because
friend,
that's
you
not
didn't
my
mention,
relationship.
but you didn't mention any of these things.
Because
And he
said,
asked for
what is he
clarity.
paying for? Because I'm saying if we're talking,
No, he didn't say what is he paying for. He said,
he
what is the
did.
man getting out of this?
Yeah, so what am I
This is
receiving?
what am I getting in return? And you didn't mention any of the things that I'm saying.
The people who interviewed her should have asked her that question so she could have
They
answered.
could have.
Right,
if
and
we
that
saw
didn't
the full clip,
happen.
it may have happened, but like the most I heard was property management.
Okay, what I'm saying is she's not a person that she's not a
Hey,
person
Jerome.
she's not a person that's like, oh, like I need you to pay for this and I have nothing else to bring to the table. That's what I'm saying. So not only does the woman is the woman bringing something to the table, but obviously she's a person that is can hold a relationship together for other reasons.
And
What are the reasons?
I'm not in the relationship,
we-
but obviously I know this is a good person. So why would I sit here
But I
and
never said she
allow
wasn't a
people to
good
dog
person.
her?
And can we?
We're not
He
dogging
said a
her.
good person was enough.
Can
Like,
we-
she has a
can
good
we-
heart. She has a
but
good
can we-
heart. Everyone. Ayisha Diaz
yes.
has a good heart.
Can we?
She's a sweetheart.
We never said
Let's
you
do
did.
this. Can we speak in general terms, right?
we're
Because
just
I don't want to
going
speak about
based
Ayisha
off
Diaz
of
because I'm not speaking about
the facts,
Ayisha Diaz. I'm speaking about
information.
the situation.
Okay.
You understand? So can we kind of pull it away from the Ayisha Diaz of it all and let's speak to women that have this expectation?
Yeah, Jada's just defending her
So
friend.
because I strongly believe that when Rome is asking, what do I get from this? He's not speaking specifically of Ayisha Diaz, but he's
all.
speaking in a situation like this, where this is the expectation of the woman. What am I getting in return?
So when you enter a relationship with a woman, are you getting abused or something? Like what is happening? Like when for example, like no, I'm serious. Like when you enter a relationship with something, obviously they have that nurturing or that loving thing that
That's not true.
attracts. Well, then I don't know. I think that's stupidity then. Because if you enter in a relationship with someone who's cold-hearted and is just like, oh, give me the money, I don't think that's reality.
And yeah, but in these days and times, like let's be honest,
Well, I don't know about that.
people put up a facade, and although people pretend to be this and be that, and then what happens is once you guys get locked in, and then they get comfortable, and then the truth comes out.
It's tested.